Good morning, guys. Today video topic is what type of visa an intern pharmacist can apply once they pass the KAPS examination and wanted to migrate to the Australia and work as an intern pharmacist to get their general registration for pharmacists and can work in Australia. So there are nine different types of visa and overseas. Pharmacists can apply and come to the Australia. So we will talk about this in detail in this video. I'm not a visa agent, so I can only help you to have to pass on the general knowledge regarding the visas that are available for you. Is all depend on you guys which visa is appropriate for you and how quicker you want to migrate to the Australia. So most of the visa you can only apply once you get the skill assessment later from APC, Australian Pharmacy Council. So once you pass your KAPS examination, the which is conducted by APC, the APC will send you the copy of result and the skill assessment later. So this skill assessment later, you can put in your visa application, which is a mandatory requirement for all types of visa that I will talk today, apart from one and two. So let's start our video, guys. So first of all, I know there are many videos on YouTube regarding that, but no one have given such a detailed information about where to find the visa option and where to go to have correct information regarding that subtype visa. So firstly, I will put this link below. So when you open immigration and citizenship website, um, you will see you have three fields for pharmacists: hospital pharmacists, industrial pharmacists, and retail pharmacists. Hospital and retail pharmacists have same types of visa. So very first visa is a 190. So 190 is a skill nominated. So 190 visa is direct PR. Once you get 190 visa, you are a PR and you can migrate to any state of the Australia. So one the benefit part of the 190 visa is you can migrate to any state of the Australia. You can work anywhere you want. There is no further requirement of this visa, as well as it is state nominated visa. So you have to migrate to that particular state for 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 certain period of time, um, and then you can migrate anywhere else. 407 visa subtype. So 407 visa subtype is a training visa. So we will talk a little bit more about 407 visa. So you can stay up to 2 years. So this is a training visa. So as an intern pharmacist, you are doing training under supervision of a pharmacist. So it's like a 1 year training. So you can apply for this. Even the fees to apply this visa is very low when compared to the other visa like 190. So the fee to apply 190 is $4,770. Um, and sometimes people are waiting for 1 year, 2 year to get nominated from the state. So it's also depend on how earlier you want to come migrate to the Australia. So if you want to migrate earlier, 190, you can apply 190. The main benefit of applying 190 from overseas is you can apply to many states. You have the option of picking as many states of Australia you wanted, and you can put your application in all states Like for example, you can apply for 190 in New South Wales and you can apply for 190 in Victoria as well. Whichever state pick up your file first will give you invitation. But people who living in Australia, they don't have this option. Like I am living in Victoria. I uh, I can apply 190 for Western Australia, but I have to migrate to Western Australia first and then I have to apply. So when you are living in the Australia, you have limited visa option, but when you are living outside of Australia, you have too many visa options. So 407 visa, training visa is 2 years visa, is $415. The requirement is you have to find a sponsor where you can find an intern pharmacist position. See, some of the pharmacy owner doesn't want to sponsor and PR, but sometimes they are happy to sponsor for training visa because it's cost very less and the process is quicker and once you come here, once you complete your intern pharmacist, there are many more other options and at the end of the day everyone is getting PR. So yeah, it's little bit tough here but you will get it. The third type of visa will be 489 to skill regional. So skill regional visa. So 489, like some of the Queensland State Regional Pharmacy are happy to sponsor you, but you have to live in the regional for couple of time. So invitation you can stay up to 4 years, and this is temporary visa. It is for skilled worker who wanted to live and work for regional Australia. So general requirement is so you can apply this visa 489, but the just requirement is you have to work in a specific region of the state, regional of the state. Whichever state will give you invitation. For example, Victoria has given you invitation, so you have to work in your field in the regional Victoria. Um, have suitable skill assessment, occupation. Um, So yeah, this 489 visa will be beneficial for the people who really wanted to come to the migrate to the Australia, but they like to live in the regional. Regionally is little bit quiet, and some people like to live in the regional. Um, the other are 482 visa, temporary skill visa. So 482 will be more short time purpose visa. So if I type 482, you can stay up to 2 years to 4 years. Uh, if we go inside, so for example, there is one pharmacy who wanted you to come and work as an intern um, pharmacist. You can only work for that pharmacy if you get nominated, if your pharmacy owner sponsor you and call you on 482 visa. The benefit of 482 visa on 407 is training visa, only 2 years. The benefit of 482 visa is you can live from 2 to 4 years, and 4 years is a long time. Most of people will get 190 visa in that duration. Then there is 187 visa, regional sponsor migration. Currently, it is they are not taking any application for new application for this visa. Um, So the visa is closed to new applicant, uh, but it might open in future. So just check the Australian government Department of Home Affairs website on regular basis. And there is also 494 visa, that is skilled employer sponsor. So this one also regional visa, and employers to sponsor you, and you have to work in the regional area for a certain period of time. Employer sponsor visa stays 5 years. And whenever someone is sponsoring you to come here, most of the time, the sponsor have to pay your visa applicant application fee. You don't have to pay from your pocket because they are sponsoring you. They want you to come to the Australia and work as an intern pharmacy. Um, intern farm They wanted you to work as an intern pharmacist to that pharmacy. So live and work, travel, and from Australia, if eligible, apply for permanent residency after 3 years from the time of visa grant. So 494 visa. Um, have to at least work for 3 years under your field. Have relevant skill assessment. You have to be under 45 years of age and minimum English language requirement. So all the visa that I've shown you have minimum English language requirement, that is 7 band each in IELTS or PTE. The more you get, the more the chances of getting visa approval. Then there's 491 visa. So 491 visa. So most of the people who are living outside of the Australia and want to migrate here, they mostly the people will apply for 190 and 491 visa. So these two visa are very popular among the overseas people who pass their KAPS examination. But there are different types of visa on how eagerly you wanted to come to the how early you want to come to the Australia and start your intern pharmacist, because current situation for pharmacist occupation is little bit bad, because not more people are getting invitation from Australia for pharmacist occupation. Then there is 186 visa. 186 visa is also employer um, sponsor visa, but the just the requirement for 186 that might make you uneligible is you must need past 3 years experience in your field. So if you already passed your KAPS examination, there is one pharmacy owner who is ready to sponsor you. But if you don't have 3 years past experience, you can't apply for 186 visa. But in November, they're changing rules for 186 visa. So they might delete this 3 years experience requirement. They might. And the last visa that pharmacists who have Indian passport, they can apply is work and holiday visa. The basic requirement is must be 18 to 30 years. So the people who have Indian passport, they can apply for 462 visa, and they can come to the Australia and they can work for uh, 1 or 2 year. Maximum stay is 12 months, but you can always renew your visa. Like you could not renew, but change it to some other subclass. The only requirement are that do the short-term work in Austria to help pay for your holidays, study for up to 4 months, travel to and from the Austria many times you wanted, do 6 months specific, 462 work. So pharmacist is not in this work, but for someone who can't able to find the work online, and for example, if a person is living in India and he or she can't able to get the 190 or 491 but want to come to the Australia earlier as possible, they can apply 462 visa. They can come here, they can go to different pharmacies, have a look around, and then maybe if you're lucky enough, you can find a pharmacy owner who can sponsor you into other subclass of the visa. Because when you are living overseas, it's very hard to contact with the pharmacy owner. Once you come here on any visa, you can you can go to the pharmacy face to face, introduce yourself, and if you are very lucky enough, some pharmacy owner might sponsor you. So it's all about all, so visa process is all about depend on your luck. So if we go back, there are total 8 types of visa, 190 and 491. You can apply it to as many as state you wanted in Australia. Like apply for all the state. If you are living overseas and if you already passed your KAPS examination, 190 and 491, just apply. 407, if if you want to come to the Austria as soon as possible, apply for 407 and 462 visa. 489 visa, um, and 494 visa is a regional sponsor visa. So only I think Queensland regional pharmacy owner are giving some of this subtype visa to the overseas candidate. So just have a look, just apply the job on Seek and just have a look. 187 visa is temporary course. You can't apply on that. 186 visa requirement is you have past 3 years experience in your field, and your employer have to sponsor you. The other requirement of 186 is you have to work for 2 years to the same pharmacy, same owner, and once 2 year complete, your employer um, have to put the new visa application for your PR. So this will be the end of the video, guys. As I mentioned, if you're living in overseas, if you're living outside of the Austria, and if you already passed your CAPS examination, if you already have the skill assessment from APC, apply 190 and 491 visa of every state in Australia, and one of the state will give you invitation, but the duration may go from 6 months, and I have seen people that they apply for 2 years ago and they're still waiting for 190 and 491. So just increase your point. How you can increase your point is getting more bands in your English um, language examination like IELTS or PTE. If you're working at the moment in any pharmacy or any pharmaceutical industry, don't quit your job until and unless you get the visa. So get maximum experience you can, because more the experience, more the point you will get. There is less point for married people, there is more point for single people. If you are below 30 years, there is more point for that as well. So this all are the common things that you have to remember, and it's all depend on your luck as well, because I have seen people who have 90 points still waiting in the same field, and people who have 75 point, they get invitation. Is because they either start working as an intern pharmacist here in Australia. So there is benefit for that. And the other person who already have 90 point is living outside the Australia. So Australian government wanted their local candidate to get the PR first rather than people who living outside the Australia. So this will be the end of the video, guys. Hope this video will give you a little bit information regarding the visa type and what visa are available for an intern pharmacist to apply. As I mentioned earlier, I'm not the visa agent, so I can only give you what range of visa that are available for you to come to the Australia. But to get more information on that, you can always go to the Australian government Home Affairs Department website. I can put the link below, or you can ask your visa agent. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. Signing off.